that comment up on the screen, you know. Yeah, man. Open and see that comment up on the screen. That comment I'm come for addressing the night. Now see that comment there? Now see it. Good. Before me go to that comment there. What on there? Mic check 1 2. Now hear me? See if you now hear me. What on there? That live are kind of spontaneous, you know, so. You know what I mean? Welcome everybody, welcome. More address that comment. I want to look on the comment up on the screen. Yeah man, can I just find an article for that person here. Look how them brawling and Bolo. Look what they say. Dumbass. He was cleared, but because y'all have the same education, a street line has and can't read, and you wouldn't know. If you could read, then you would know he doesn't have 28 bank account. But learn how to read, Jankro. Go on, Lorraine, so you see how them are going on the internet. Nationwide put out an article where they and mislead the people, you know, and then take down the article, you know. All we have search back for the article, we can't find it. We have a screenshot them still of the article, but them take it down off of their website. They make the people them believe, say, Andrew no order no more investigation, and the investigation done. That's what Nationwide do. I'm not afraid to say it because we have it evidence. Nationwide mislead the people in Jamaica. Be a propaganda them put up on their website. All the things we finish and then still they are court. Why would they still be in court if the investigation is done? The Integrity Commission finished with freedom portion of the investigation. It's gone to the FID and the TAJ. They recommend that them continue the investigation and him still have 28 back account. He might have more. So what is a E that you talk about on this comment here? The man have people who embarrass themselves on the internet, brother. But we're going to read the article still. I'll show you what going on. Zane, the article you dropped just a while ago, about 6:40, right? 1 hour ago. It says, IC denies access to honest forensic report. Cites court case and gag clause. If the investigation is finished, why would people be requesting a forensic report from the Integrity Commission? As a matter of fact, I'm showing up on the screen. Hold on there. Because them people are real dummy to blows. Look on the article. Look on the time. You see time? July 10th. Today that. Wanna see time and the date? IC denies access to honest forensic report. Cites court case and gag clause. More keep up the comment up on the screen because them think they wanna say something. What go on Ramsey? More keep up the comment up on the screen because them too bright. I come at off a person I can talk about say drunk and dummy when them are the idiot and the dummy. Make you read and show them say them are idiot and dummy. The Integrity Commission has refused a request under the Access of Information ATI. So you have reporters where link the Integrity Commission asking them for access to the information of Andrew Owen's forensic report. So they are denying them because of the gag clause. Right? The Act for Full Forensic Account reporting on Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Owen's finances, as well as several internal records. Right? That's what they want. It cited legal restrictions tied to the lawsuit. Right? Has brought against the commission as well as sweeping gag clause under the Integrity Commission Act. So there's two things, ladies and gentlemen, Lana Wagwan. There's two things that is denying, right, the Integrity Commission under the law to not release the forensic report to the public. One, the lawsuit, and two, the Integrity Commission Act. That is what that is saying. Zine, it says here, in a written response dated July 10th, the Gleaner ATI request submitted July 7th. The commission said it could not disclose the forensic report, stating the matter is sub judice. If you don't know what sub judice is, you go type it in. SUBJUDIC. As a matter of fact, I'm go up on Google and do it for you. Me know what it mean, but I go up on it and do it for you. Anytime I hear sub judice, it have to do with the court. Them can't disclose certain things. It's a court matter. Zine, that's what it means. Sub judice means under judicial consideration and therefore prohibited from discussion elsewhere. Hold on there. Let me show you what I go on the screen. Alright? See them people. Sub judice. Under judicial consideration and therefore prohibited from public discussion elsewhere. Right? So it's only prohibited from public discussion. It doesn't mean that the man then stop investigate the man. Alright? Let's continue and read the article. The article says, stating that the matter is sub judice and under judicial consideration. Me just showing you the terminology, you know, and what it mean, you know. Right? Good. It says the matter is sub judice as it falls within the subject of proceedings before the court, and therefore the commission is unable to comment on same. It said, the full report had been requested following the Integrity Commission's investigation report tabled in Parliament in September 2024. From last year, that, you know, the report was requested. And them can't get the report on now because the man can't go and court. They think Andrew Wilson know him I do. Andrew only scared the people in court because he don't want no more information come out to the public. Him hiding something is very, very obvious. I'm legal team. Him get advice from for do this, you know. Him tell you when he did address the thing in a parliament, him say him seek legal advice and him tell him say do this. Right? The full report had been requested following the Integrity Commission investigation report tabled in Parliament in September 2024, which revealed that international forensic examiners was engaged in the probe of wholeness income and assets for 2019 to 2022. This was around the pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. Pat W, what's going on? Big up yourself. I want you to keep that in mind. The 2021 filing triggered the probe. You hear that? The 2021 filing triggered the probe from the international forensic examiners. The director of investigation said the examiner was to determine, among other things, the nature and extent of the interplay between Honest and its three connected companies, namely Imperium Investments Holdings Limited, Estate Bridge Development Company Limited, and Positive Media Solution Limited. Those are the three horsemen. That's what I call them. You see them three companies there, and the movement between money between the three of them are one big issue in the Integrity Commission report. You understand? And forensic, overseas foreigner, forensic examiner, examine them findings there. But them can't release it because of the court case and the Integrity Commission Act. There's a gag clause which they put in there. So please, the one them were out there, when I like read, we just take everybody say, and I use them common sense, stop it. Because when they up on the internet and I disrespect people, and I call them drunker, and I call them fool, and you are the fool. You are the dunce. You understand? And you're not going to apologize, and you're not going to take the L and say you did wrong. You're going to say some foolishness after that, when the evidence is right in front of you. Ignorance is not bliss, so don't wallow in it. That me I tell you now. You're going to read and understand. At 2025 now, we can do better. Concerning the other items requested under the Gleaner ATI minutes of the submission of the Commission's board meeting, subcommittee meetings, and internal audit report from 2018 to 2025, the IC pointed to the Section 56 of the Integrity Commission Act, which mandates strict confidentiality. Them cannot talk. Gag clause. Section 56 of the Integrity Commission Act. Do not forget. So anytime when I blame the Integrity Commission say, oh, they not do nothing, oh, they not do this, remember, them under gag clause, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing they are quote. The IC is unable to provide the request information as it is constrained by Section 56 of the Integrity Commission Act, which mandates that the Commission is to keep such matters secret. and confidential, the agency wrote. You don't want it more clearer than that? Andrew Holness is still under investigation. Them just cannot talk about it. It goes on to say that Section 56, one of two main secrecy clauses in the IC law, deals with confidentiality of information handled by the Commission. It mandates that all information, declaration, government contracts, prescribed license, and other related matters be treated as secret and confidential by individuals involved with the Commission's administration. So from your work in the Integrity Commission, you are sworn to secrecy. Then we got a prison. They have to follow the law. The Integrity Commission have to follow the law. The obligation continues even after a person leaves the commission. Look at that. Me not even didn't know that. So even after they leave the commission, them cannot say nothing. I have to keep them mouth shut. You don't want it more than that? That's why we're not hearing anything, ladies and gentlemen. It is in court. So when this person I say the man don't have 28 bank account, I mean really. And he put drunker in a full capital too, you know, with how much exclamation mark behind it, you know, like he must say something, you know. And then him have the audacity to say, y'all have the same education as Street Line has. And can't read or no wouldn't know. Really? Them are people that deserve disrespect. Them deserve to be belittled. When it comes to Bolo and brawling and disrespect people, I are the dunce. Look at you. Them put at the observer page then at half I press to, you know. The observer page, you know. Because you know at half I press to everywhere. And she comment on everything and she no business. She there everywhere. So them ever come for her. But you know how harder. Whoever write this, I are the dunce. But then name, little MSCEO, you are a dunce individual. Dunce no blur not. Let's continue. It says here that after them leave the commission use the commission's use of secrecy clause is not new. But the commission and some civil society groups have argued that it should be varied as it current from it because it currently in its current form, it undermines transparency. So in Jamaica, the well-thinking Jamaicans are asking for transparency. When it comes to our public dollars and anything what is concerned with our public dollars, we are on a need-to-know basis. We have been crying out and bawling out for that. So even although it is the law in the Integrity Commission Act, there's a lot of groups out there that is saying that they need to change that. We need total transparency. Everybody needs to know what's going on with every report will come out. We don't need no secrecy around here. Right? But there's a thin line, I have to admit. So they have to be very, very careful about what the next move is going to be in terms of altering the Integrity Commission Act. The commission read that already. In an ongoing parliamentary review of the legislation, lawmakers appear set to maintain the provision. That means they don't want to move it. With some accommodations, they want to keep it as is. With some accommodations for disclosing details of state contracts. That's as far as they want to go. State contracts alone for some accommodations. In its annual report for 2024-2025 released last month, the Commission noted that Investigation Division closed 9 cases. One of those cases involved Mr. Holness, but the document did not state that the matter was about what the matter was about. So the document did not state what the matter was about. This was key, you know. That's a key, you know. So Audition have come out and said they are no longer investigating. What exactly is they no longer investigating? And them only say one of the cases, keyword one, are several different things. The Integrity Commission flag, you know, for Andrew, you know, is not on one thing alone. Reading is fundamental. One of those cases involve Andrew, just one alone. It said that the matter was referred to the division on April 5th and closed July 19. As a matter of fact, from the Integrity Commission passed on the investigation to the TAJ and the FID, them not investigating no more. The FID is responsible for investigating further. They have done their job. The Integrity Commission has done their job. So, you see, them put out these articles without context, you know. So they make it appear like, say, yeah, man, him certified. No, he's not certified. He cannot be certified. The investigation is ongoing. So just stop. And I see some people on the internet that talk about IC set up Andrew. What? Man, y'all is crazy as hell. Do you understand how strict the IC law and act is? They will go to prison. Them cannot violate even after when they left the work. That is what they call accountability. Something that the JLP don't have and is not using. You know, see the name, Pat W. See the name right there, sir? After I press her from about 4 or 5 days ago, she post it in our group. I mean, I say, me address it long time, you know, but me get one little time, you know. I know God work. God does bring one article for me address it. And the article they right in front of me. I'm showing the parts of it already. So you can go look it up on the self-panic cleaner job from 6:40 p.m. this evening. So you can go read it to yourself. The commission said the average time taken to complete those 9 cases was 518 days. And she said honest case took 338. So hold on there. Honest case took 338. And the other case them took 518. So how they make it look like say the Integrity Commission was dragging Andrew Honest case. Andrew Honest case done in a good time compared to the 518 days for the other 9 cases. Furthermore, him did have to redo some things according to him did have to go over back some things. There was some quote unquote mishap with the bank, and it was it wasn't a US account, it was a Jamaican account. One bag of something go on. If you don't read the Integrity Commission report, you don't know. Only can go look on it. Zine. So how the man make it look like so the IC is just incompetent. Instead of the man them boost the IC and give them support. Right, the oversight committee with Delroy Chuck and Warmington. They're literally trying to destroy the Integrity Commission along with Andrew Honest. And that tells you everything what you need to know. Because if they were clean, they would not try to destroy them. Any of them did clean, they would not try to destroy them. Derek, where you going with? It says right here that in the controversial 171-page investigation, Director of Investigation Kevin Stevenson said he could not conclude on the question of illicit enrichment. It done swan them out. They only hear that a while ago. In the 171-page, Director of Investigation Kevin Stevenson said he could not conclude on the question of illicit enrichment. Whether that he couldn't certify Andrew. Him still can't certify him. I see him report. What are you talking about? Eh? Say the man, the investigation. Yo, me not like either people, you know. Especially when they act like say, yo, them have sense more than nobody else, you know. Yo, humble yourself, man. Humble yourself. Highlighted unexplained financial discrepancies in Honest 2021 income filing and raised questions about tax compliance and transactions over 470 million, including connected companies, the 3 company name I just mentioned earlier. Stevenson noted in the published report that the internal forensic accountant took 6 months to review the bank transactions linked to Honest and the companies. 6 months? How much day is that? On average at 30 days. So 6 times 3, 6 is 18. 180 days, almost 200 days. Well, no, 190 days. Max. 195 days, 190 days. No, it can't be 190. 185 days or 182 days. You see me? 6 months, you know? Yeah. 3 6s, 18. 182 days. On average, some month only have 30 days, some have 31. So call it say 180 days. The company, the forensics from overseas tech, the international forensic accountant. In a special report, the commission said it could not certify ONS's 2021 filings and referred the matter to the Financial Investigations Division, FID. Right? ONS, it says ONS has rejected the findings. Yeah, you can't say that all time out. Yes, I reject the Integrity Commission report. That don't hold no water. In September 2024, filed a wide-range judicial review claim against the commission. Stevenson and another senior official. He contends that the investigation was unfair. That's Andrew Onus. Onus is also seeking a challenge to challenge the constitutionality of the section of the Corruption Prevention Act. He's going to lose. He's already lost that. There's no constitutional, he can't use a constitution against the Integrity Commission Act because the Integrity Commission was given the mandate and they have to comply. I read an article about that. The judge said that the people that are being investigated by the Integrity Commission, by law, has to comply with the request of the Integrity Commission. So that rule out any constitutional foolishness that I'm talking about. Right? Which deals with illicit enrichment. He also challenged the Integrity Commission Act, which was approved by Parliament in 2017. He lost that as well. He wanted to strike out the illicit enrichment part of the Integrity Commission. Can you imagine? Andrew Onus was the poster boy for integrity. Was grilling Mr. Azan and talking about what a dark day it was when him give the poor people him some stall in our market and him go about it the wrong way. Him cut corners. He never steal the money from nobody, you know. Him cut corners to build some stall for some poor people in our constituency. And Andrew Onus said he would not sit in Parliament with Richard Azan and look upon Andrew Onus file now and him not resign and he want people sitting in Parliament with him. Like, yo, me say the irony and the hypocrisy is real. Him want more me slung and think about him and say, yo, them man no normal, you know? Them man no normal. Them man no normal, none at all, brother. Onus is also, well, me read that already. The judicial review case is scheduled to be heard over 10 days starting October 13 by the 3-judge panel. A pre-trial review was held Thursday in the Supreme Court where the judge is to rule on whether to strike out parts of the affidavits filed by the parties. Early this year, Onus business partner Norman Brown, the same business partner where they in a real estate, were input in a 2 agencies if you manage in an office of Prime Minister. Nepotism and cronyism, corruption upon steroids, withdrew his court challenge against sections of the report that question his company tax status. You hear that? Norman Brown run for him life. Him not say must we take the commission to him and say, no, not doing it. Now take on that one now. Make them have that one there. A man run left the blur, not lawsuit, they left and Jonas alone tonight. You not here? He come like on not here. Zine, the man say how sections of the report that question his company's tax status and flag potential conflicts of interest over his chairmanship in 2 state agencies reporting to Andrew Onus. I just said it. The 2 agencies where the man is a chairman in deals with real estate, and the man is the man business partner in a real estate, and the man is the man best friend. This same man have shares in one and company them with his sister and his son. You don't need glasses for sister something wrong with this? You don't need glasses for sister this not normal? Yo, me tell you say the man them dangerous. Man them a cut every. You can't imagine this man when I talk about Mr. Azan and come do this in our face and I put gag class so we can't know everything what go on. Only do the right thing when election come, and that's all I'll be telling you say. That me I tell you, the court allowed Brown to challenge the tax-related findings, but dismiss his conflict of interest claims. Brown said he withdrew to limit reputational harm amid what he called unfair media narratives. Rotted. So now, man, Brown, you blame the media why you run from the case? No, me general, you know, say we're not going to lose. You know, say you're not supposed to be in a no chairmanship, in a no agency for real estate, and you only say a friend. You know, say you was fighting a losing battle, and that's why you don't blurt not by the fight. You run. And I come talk about media narrative. Media narrative not nothing to do with it. So people, and Ramsey, big up yourself. Me I show you the title of the thing again. See? See it right also. See it there? I see the nice access to forensic report, sites, court case, and gag clause. So they denied access to the forensic report because of the court case and the gag clause. And I just went through the entire article with you guys. You understand? No, we're done with that. We're done with that. Mr. What's his name? What's general name again, man? Melting Pot. Uno know say, what's his name again? Darrell Vaz in hot water, right? With the bus them. Because you see the thing them where come out, he have to go explain how them something they go. Because it don't look good. You understand? It appears as if some fraud go on somewhere upon one of the signature them upon one document, because the signature say the boss them new, but when they check the VIN number them, it has said the boss them all. So and then waive the boss them from get inspection, and then the company, well, allegedly, this is all alleged. It is according to the document. Them waive the boss them from get inspection America, you know, because the boss them new. The only way to waive the bosses from get inspection is if they're new. Because why? The bus them at a certain age, the older the bus or the vehicle, it's gonna get charged more tax. So in waiving a bus that is old, 15, 14-year-old, 10-year-old, that is fraud. So if that is the truth, and if the document is accurate, Darrell Vaz and what name? Where that brother the name where they sign the paper? Hold on, let me see what I go on, because I just have it a while ago, you know. What name again? Danville Walker. If that is Danville Walker's signature and it is authentic, a serious blur. Now, listen. This is no small type of international crime we are talking about, you know. Fraud overall is an international crime, and then you have trade laws. You have trade laws that govern internationally. So documentation being accurate is key. And if falsified, which this appears to be, right? Them still have got answer make you know what go on. If what is this, if it's a fake document or what. Right? You understand what me I say, Anne Ramsey? It don't look good. It don't sound good. It don't smell good. Nothing about it no good, none at all. But you see, Pastor Peter Chambers did tell them 2 years now a man prophesied this, you know, and I've been following the prophecy. The man say, no matter how them cover up, it's gonna be open disgrace, back a open disgrace, back a open disgrace, back a open disgrace, straight to the election. And mark my words, you know, don't see nothing yet. Because that prophecy have to come true and it's unfolding right in front of our very eyes. Remember $31 million drill? This worse than it, you know? The jewelry them buy for 31 million, they cost 6. This worse than it. Because if them a document is sure and certain, I mean, if them a document is a factual document, if you take 100 bus and buy 110 bus for $1.4 billion, you spend per average $27.7 million for each bus. Per average. Per average, Trevor Wagwan. Per average, $27.7 million you spend per each bus. When really and truly them bus don't cost $3 million, you know? Given the state of them day, you know? Them don't cost so much money. So imagine, take out 3, all right, give them 7 million for each bus. I still 20 million extra that, you know? A big chop in that, you know? But, yo, let me tell you something, man. This allegation, they have to come out and address this. They can't just shut them out and say, oh, sure, them just not so the man might bring up paperwork. Right now, eagle a fly. The whole like Titans they live right now. You understand? Melting Pot, Pastor Ricky, Mystic Sensation, and Mr. Well known some. And the man might beat it till the hammer bend. Beat it till the hammer bend when I watch it earlier before I go live. I want to go and watch your side. The man might beat it till the hammer bend. And this is a part of my want to hear what Melting Pot say. Very, very serious thing we in just sport. Listen to this.
This and that. I don't know.
This is earlier.
We are on my end. So, he might disrespect me too. I'll show you.
Listen to this.
Yes. That's my brother.
Melting Pot.
Melting Pot.
Yeah, man. Greetings and blessings to one and all. You know, enough love and respect.
Listen.
Everyone tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as it relates to this topical discussion, you know, we know VARs always do a well for backdoor deal, you know. Because it come like a guess of team type of level of intelligence can lead him to backdoor deal. You understand? This guy now, you know, is a giddy-head individual from a boyhood stage. Yeah, he find himself in a hot water at all time. Because him don't think carefully before him do things. You understand? Yeah. Now, as you rightly said, you know, Byron, he's robbing the revenue.
Exactly. That's what it is.
You understand? And he's also breaking the law as it relates to authorizing a person who don't have a license, an importation license for bringing these buses.
This is crazy.
And where we see these, you know, plain and obvious mismanagement and, I mean, skullduggery and nepotism and cronyism, we have to find them out. Because in the first place, them all buses are not supposed to depend on the agenda.
Yeah.
Because I never hear about no budget for no new school bus. First and foremost. Yes, so I want to ask VARs where all these influx of money come from, this 1.8 billion to these buses. Yeah? And, you know,
people, that was a bombshell question from Melting Pot. There was nothing in the budget for 110 buses. Where the money come from? Where money come from? Where they find so much, a 1.8 billion dollar we are talking about, we're not talking about $1 million, you know. Where the money come from? It never in the budget. Melting Pot just crack it code a while ago. Where the money come from? Oh, am I going to answer that? It should be very interesting to hear where the money come from. It never there in the budget, bro. How you have a minister of transportation come up with a whole scheme, a whole plan to buy buses. You remember the first initial thing when him said the money when I come from? Who remember? You remember when his wife said the money I come from? And remember where him said the money I come from? He never have nothing to do with our tax dollars. I never that they initially say. That's some private thing and some private something and some donation and some something. Now that them they say. So how comes the bus them reaching our money? We the taxpayers, how comes our money by the bus them? How reach this? And then it's not just our money, but the amount of money we spend for them all bus here. This is egregious. Let me play it again. Listen what Melting Pot said. The man just crack the code.
And I never hear about no budget for no new school bus.
Thank you.
With all double and
Listen.
nepotism and cronyism. We have to find them out.
Listen.
Because in the first place, them all bus here not supposed to be on the agenda. Yeah. Because I never hear about no budget for no new school bus. First and foremost. Yes, so I want to ask bars where
double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen.
This 1.8 billion. These buses. Yeah? And you know, the lazy prime minister what we have. And them thing I'm be address, you know. Cause him coming like him have some guy in him party where him allow them to do things to show up him, you know, him ability. But me not see no ability in this. Me see a weak prime minister.
What? Hey, if you don't watch this over, I encourage you to watch this over. The Titans, Vaz, Daryl, Danville Walker, our old bosses, JLP, Government Criminal Network. You go watch that video. You see, when Melting Pot was talking a while ago, it's like Byron from Mystic Sensation, Byron, he was itching to say something. And he just wanna wait for Melting Pot. Pause. Listen. Yeah, see. If you look, yo, me say, go watch it. You will
team,
watch it.
You know, team ability, but me not see no ability in this. Me see a weak prime minister.
Melting Pot, what is the Melting Pot? This is something that's very much important. We have to go back to. We have to go back to.
Listen.
In the 2025-2026 budget,
yes,
there was nothing budgeted for these buses.
Nothing.
So the question that you ask, you might not realize the question you ask.
Bombshell.
Powerful question.
Bombshell.
That's why I drop it out there.
Melting Pot say, I know, that's why I drop it out there. But you see, where Melting Pot drop it, him say it so subtly. He probably not register to some people. So me glad say Mystic Sensation reiterate the actual question. There was no budget laid out for these buses. Where the money come from? It was not in the budget. They need to keep a press conference and answer all of these questions. Inquiring minds need to know. The people that we have followed up, then tax dollars need to know how it go, where it come from, and why the bus then cost so much money. Nobody not a problem with having a bus system. Nobody not a problem. Do it the right way. Get some new bus to the pit to them, brother. We work with fluid terrain on our road. The road them not good. Right? The road them is not good, bro. It's just the truth. You dean we are dealing with. It never in our budget, you dean. It wasn't in the budget. As long, hey, listen, the budget they long still, you know. But the amount of media play where the budget get from Andrew, the 5-hour budget, we know what they night. None of this never in our budget. So, Oigo. Alright? You see this bus thing here? It gone in our whole realm. Right, you see there? All Andre I talk about. See there? IC gag. Daryl Fenn old buses. Noel pay truckman $5,000 to move coach. Right? No, that the case there. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That one they older than me. I don't know the details around that case. You see me? But what I think last night, hey, I tell you, wow, last night was crazy. Wanna see how Mr. What's his name? What's my name again? Ian Ears, me play it earlier, I'm not play it again. Ian Hales deal with the man them wicked with the basket, brother. Remember when Andrew go in a parliament with the basket and I talk about where you can buy? Brother, you see everything when you say, it a come run back and bite him, you know? Wanna notice that? Andrew Hollis is the epitome of falling on your own sword and your own words coming to bite you. Him is the epitome of it. Me never see a man salsa yet. Everything he man say come back and bite him, you know? The man say 18 babies. And if you did vote for JLP, the baby then wouldn't dead. 24 baby in a 25 day, in a 1 month, and 18 baby them did dead in a 3 month. Wanna see how he word him fall upon him word them? Wanna realize every single thing a man say. A man talk about corruption, he talk about gas scandal, how much scandal they on him name and him political party. Every single thing a man say fall back upon him, brother. Me never see a man salsa yet. A man need to repent, you know? Devil upon him, man. He need to repent, brother. I swear. No joke about it. Oh, yeah, Jen say, because I didn't listen to this good last night, you know?
I know my comrades in the audience, greetings. I normally take a microphone and just light a fire.
Sorry.
But I want to have a reasoning with you this evening.
Yes, sir.
I want to have a reasoning with you this evening. Because the situation as presented by Comrade Vice President Ian Hales is a real situation.
I'm not even listening to this good.
That's the reality of the people.
Yeah, let me hear him say.
And the only thing that can cause the majority of the people to escape that reality is for them to have a proper education.
True. Education.
A proper education.
Education
is a vaccine against poverty. It can break the intergenerational chains of poverty. No matter where you're coming from, education will prove that your dreams are still valid.
Hey, if God expose yourself, if you have God, take your time out for with the pan your case, your salt, brother. Oh, you're going to win. Oh, you plan to win against God? Tell me now. Just give me one formula where you think you can use to win against God. Just tell me. You can't win. You must lose.
On several platforms, break the intergenerational chains of poverty. No matter where you're coming from, education will prove that your dreams are still valid. I have gone on several platforms across this country and I have spoken about where I come from. And I did so because people used to try to use it to cuss me. And so I started to use it to motivate someone that they too can achieve their greatest desires and their wildest dreams. But I did not do it by myself. I did it because the People's National Party created an environment, so as long as I applied myself, I could make it because the policies were there. We develop policies to solve problems. You don't just get up and propose things if you don't have a problem that you're solving. So when you hear a political platform and a policy is proposed, the first thing is that you must identify what is the problem that they are seeking to solve.
Yes.
We have looked at the education outcomes in this country. And when we look at it, we realize that 3 out of every 10 students is not going to school properly. They call it absenteeism. Those children don't go to school 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 days per week. Wow. Once that happens, it disrupts your entire education.
True, man.
So, when I was growing up, my father is a ganja planter, he's a farmer, and they lock him up, send him down to prison, and my mother was a domestic helper. But one thing she made sure was that we went to school every single day. If she had to deny herself, she did so that her children could pass the worst. She sacrificed everything to send us to school. There were days they send us to school with just the money for the transportation, nothing for lunch. But she said, go on to school, the Lord will provide a way. We looked at absenteeism problem in Jamaica.
Yo, how much I want to live that reality there? I know I live that, you know. Enough time I go to school with bus here. I know lunch money. I live that the reality there, you know. Yeah, man. Serious thing. I mean, I was some life did hard, but you know, thank God for mommy and you know, thank God for my father same way. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up mommy. You know, my mother is a mother of faith, you know. Yeah, man, my mother believe. You see what I say? Mother always utter the words of the Bible as confirmation and motivation in the roughest times them. And she sing it so much that it's almost like embedded in me. You see what I say? So I have to big up my mother upon that. No joke. But really and truly, when I look back, I mean, I don't really like compare with other people, but when I look on the reality of some people in the country, where them at, where them have to deal with, boy, I can't say I did bless you, man. But you're very, very blessed. I'm still blessed you, man. Still blessed. Still blessed you, man. I can never complain and like, no matter how rough it is, I can't complain. You just now, sometimes, you know, you catch yourself, you know them way there. So we're not complaining about. Oh, brother, I just want to look ready. I just want to look obstacle this to go over, brother. And you know, say I have to have that in our life. Because, you know, I used to one pastor, brother, I think on Instagram, and he must say, God take people out of your life sometimes because he knows, say, you know, them not really mean no good for you. Like, them just hate you for no reason. You understand? And then you and yourself, I wonder why them hate you for no reason. Don't wonder, just move on. I gotta work, you see me? Them not supposed to be in your life. You understand? Make them go and hate you. You feel them I deal with? Nobody pay them no mind. I really think.
The leader of the party in his budget presentation said we are going to deal with two things. People not going to school for two main reasons. One, nutrition. They don't have anything to eat. You don't have the money to give them to buy food. And Ian show you just now that when you buy the local food so them can have dinner, nothing no left. So you can't find the money to send them to school.
No, I told them, may I look on it, you know. Y'all get paid $16,000 and a week. And when I got to the grocery store, pick up basic stuff. And only 3,000 look a bit left. So tell me how you pay your light bill and water. Nobody talk about cable because you couldn't afford cable with them in the budget there. Or you earn $16,000 a month and survive. And take care of picking them. How that work? There's just no way. Some type of side hustle if you go on. Something if you go on. You can't survive off that. You can't pay the rent. Worse if you live at a certain place. What's a joke to blows on? That can't work, brother.
The second reason why they're not going to school is because of transportation. Some of it, there isn't the access, and some of them cannot afford it. And we made two proposals to deal with that problem. The first proposal that we made is the EASE program. The EASE program says that every needy child in school will get a warm, nutritious meal under the next People's National Party government. When we looked at the information, we saw that the Food and Agriculture Organization said that 55 out of every 100 children, every 100 person in the country, they are suffering from food insecurity. They're not eating a proper meal. We realized that of the 400 and 1,000 students in school, 55 out of every 100 now eat properly too. And so we decide that in primary and high school, if you are in need, we will provide you with one warm, nutritious meal every day. Because of how this party is the party of the people. This is the party that looks about the interests of the people. So in solving the problem of feeding the children, we decide that the schools, whether it's Alberton, Troy, Cedric Titus, William Nib, Holland, whichever school it is in Trelawney, they must tell us what the menu is going to be. And when they tell us that Alberton is going to need £500 of Irish for the month, £600 of pumpkin for the month, we are going to say, MP Paul Patmore, go and get your farmers to produce the Irish and the pumpkin and the callaloo, and they will have a guaranteed market right in the schools. The next PNP government is going to spend $9 billion with the farmers of this country so that the farmers make money and the children have a nutritious meal.
I'll show you if you can't stop you, Selassie, I know. Yeah, Lord of mercy. Come and special dedication to all farmers, whether you live a sentence or in a Nova, because this is Mr. Cat the Bear.
Can't do take music, you know.
So that's the nutrition part of it. That's the nutrition part of it. We realize that there is a transportation part of it. And so we said, seeing that students are not going to school because they either don't have access to transportation where they live or the parents can't afford it, we thought about what can we do to impact on that to ensure that more students can get to go to school. And the leader proposed the RIDE program, which is to give $500 per day, $2,500 per week, or $10,000 per month to that needy child towards their transportation so they can get to school. When we were growing up, some of us had to get up before crack of dawn because we have to take turns in the one local shower we're in the house, and we have to get ready and go to the road, go flag down a taxi in order to get to school. In some of the schools...
Yo, me can tell you, me have multiple siblings. Me know about that. Everybody I got to school early, now. I want to, man. I want to show my friend. You have to make sure so you get up early and get yourself together. Nobody go like you want to lag. And you make sure you be it quick too. Okay, you don't want nobody late to school. You never tell a lie, me know about that.
No, they have contracts with private transport providers. So you see coasters park up at the high schools.
Patrick, where you going with? You know, say I miss the early part of it. Yeah, man, the evidence that I talk about with the IC. Yeah, man, I read the article and I go through it extensively. It was pretty much 30 minutes of the show. So I did that 22 minutes ago. All right?
Plenty of them that transport the children. The current government of Jamaica sponsors 7,500 children who are on path to go to school. We have said that we will sponsor 20,000 more every single day. So when they get up and they criticize the policy, it is the same thing that they are doing now for children on path. Stop bad buying the children Labour Party. We are going to send them to school in a safe and secured transportation.
Yo, the man that throw shot off at Daryl Vasquez, you don't see a favorite word that, bad mind. Why is this not bad mind? Hey, I'm rate data, hey, data no ramp with him in Damien Crawford, hey, all I have to do is follow Damien Crawford on Instagram, no. On Twitter and follow Daryl Vaz. Them ever cuss them one another, you know. I back stop a Vaz him call him, man. I swear, I comedy on Twitter when I see two of them. Straight comedy. Yeah, man, straight comedy, man.
And this party is again the people's party. So when we decide that we are going to give them that money to go to school, we are going to ask the guidance counselor, we are going to ask the social worker, identify the child that needs it, and then we are going to work with the same private providers that are taking the students now, carry some of them here people when nobody that gets to go because the government are pay for them so that they can go to school.
No. Outside of the regulation argument, the fact of the matter is these students are going into these same school buses now, you know, and going to school. So I don't understand why them so ardently objected from the same people and we carry them to school right now. Because a lot of people are talking about safety and that. Alright, cool. So them like Them a carry them a school long time. I think the safety part of it, we can agree that there needs to be more legislation and what they call it, probing into individuals who carry children to school. Well, let's get it done. Let's fast track that. You understand what I say? But I see them, it's going to take a while for them roll out them bus system, whatever it is them I try to put in. You know, them have modifications to do and all of these things. Which it look like, say, them do all of that between now and September. September school out right now. But the election's supposed to come up. So, you know, it's like, I don't know why them even come out with this now. But then them think so they might get a third term. So, yeah, alright. But that not gone. But anyway, let's continue.
We will just come up and propose something just so. Everything is proposed to solve a problem for the greater good of the people of this country. So when your $16,000 run out with a grocery bill, just understand that the next PNP government is going to ease off the pressure because you're going to get transportation help. And when they pick the reach at school, they have a warm, nutritious meal waiting on them so they can learn and become the best version of themselves. We don't look a fool argument with Labour right.
What you say? Wagwan Kerry Brown, big up yourself. So what you say, Patrick? You know say that no fear. You could have never want Daryl Voss to have a debate with brother. No, you can't embarrass a man like that, brother. Daryl Voss and I see him IQ level. Well, let me listen, it not go good. It not go good. It not go good. It not go good, bro. It not go good, bro. You can't do that to your man, brother. You can't do that. No, that unfair.
That campaign, yeah.
That unfair.
This campaign is about easing off the pressure of the people of Jamaica. We're tired of the suffering under this government. We're tired of the lies and the deception under this government. We want a real government that cares about the people of this country. They came and they told you that Clarkstone, which is shared by North and South Trelawney, they told you they were going to make it into a city last year, February. They never put it in the budget last year, March. They never put it in the budget this year, March.
So, you promised to make somewhere a city, and the past budget of last year, you never put in a budget to make it a city, and then you have an opportunity this year and you never put in a budget again. What that tells me is that you lied to the people and you never had no intention of making it no city. Words. It's just words. It's only words. And you know, guys, I have a video that is going to be dropping 10:30. Pernell Charge explaining what a political scammer is. I want you guys to go and watch that video. 10:30 tonight. Right now, my time, what time is it? 8:30. 30, almost 2 hours from now. I want you guys to go and listen. Make sure someone go and click the notification button so when the video drop, you'll notify. Yeah? Yeah.
Because a trick them did a trick you, but the next PNP government is going to bring development to the people of Sri Lanka. The farmers, I want the farmers hold on just a little bit longer because help is on its way.
Where's some of that? Who that? No, but me there no music they not play. Him just come here.
Those who come suffering from Yellow disease, hold on a little bit longer because help is on its way. Those who don't have any storage when you reap your crop, hold on a little longer. Help is on its way. Those who have to carry a load by your head or use mule and donkey, hold on.
Hold on, I think say TV that and I put up an idea. You know if you screw you out. Oh. Okay, so you know work. You know me there all the time and listen.
Because help is on its way.
No, brother, me I don't work.
We have in our president.
Nice.
A man that we can be proud of. We have in our president a man that is dignified. I tell them,
you just take the opportunity
few years ago, when they catch a youth with a little jar weed, them used to lock them up and give them a criminal record, even for a split here. There was one politician in the parliament that said, no, this is not right. Because when you get that criminal record, you can't go for farm work. You can't work with government. Them lock up a youth named Mario Dean and them beat him and kill him in there. One politician among...
Hey, me not telling lies to see that story there with Mario Dean. Yo, he frig up, you know. You know what I say? The man them gets a slap on the wrist. He two officer them. For that Mario Dean thing there. Why may I tell you, say, yo, one spliff, brother. One spliff make you dead in a dog. Them think they are idiot thing, you know, brother. Them think they are idiot thing, bro. Believe.
Put up him hand and stood up for the people of Jamaica and said this can't continue any longer. That politician is Mark Jefferson Golden, the president of the People's National Party.
We started dread can smoke in a peace. No have to take no offense from no police. My man was waiting, I was praying.
Enough for them talking and running off the mouth. Ask this government what institution have they built in their term in office. What meaningful piece of legislation have they put in place in their term in office. When Mark Golding was Minister of Justice, he passed over 100 pieces of legislation in the Parliament. We are talking about an extraordinary legislator. Just recently, poor people catch a look a bit like tourism, something we come. And start go Airbnb. People take out a loan, build one extra room for their house. Build one local property and I use it for Airbnb. Here comes Ed Bartlett wanting to tax the Airbnb operators. It was Mark Jefferson Golden that intervened in the Parliament and tell them, say, this year billion already yet. Go back and work on this and we'll come again. I don't want us to allow them to pass them place with the leader of the party. So we are going to define him for the people of Jamaica, because we now allow people who can't get certified to come and run past them place and try to style the integrity boss. 36 long years ago, when I was 6 running around in my brief without shirt.
Contract. What happened, listen up, is there was heavy.
Boy, then ramp with him. People, I just saw me I left it, you know. Yeah, man, I just saw me I left it, people. People didn't say they want to hear music, so. The word is love here. And plus other program are going. I just want to come and rotate it, isn't it? So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening. We are up to 200 people here. Thank God. So look more, see?